All right, how's it going, everybody? This is our senior Capstone Podcast. My name is Cale Evans. I'm a senior up at the Guthrie High School. I've played baseball all 4 years. I did cross country freshman year. This is the crew. You guys want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Hunter. I'm a senior also. I play golf.
Jackson. I play football and baseball, also a senior.
I'm Ty, football. I wrestled for 3 years and track for 4 with football, and I'm a senior too.
Yeah. All right, so this podcast is going to be about our future plans, what we're going to do after we graduate, jobs we're looking to get. So we're going to start off with Hunter here.
All right, so
What you got, man?
pretty much what I'm looking to do out of high school is start off as a groundman for linemen. So I'm looking to go to 2 companies, either OG&E or Vail. Now, I know various people that have worked for Vail and still working for Vail.
Oh, you mean our state champion?
So our state champion, Braden Hall, 150.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out, Braden.
He actually was a groundman for 2 summers. He would just work during the summer, and he made I think he said last year, or this previous summer, he made $15,000 just in the summer alone.
Wow.
That's
And
not bad.
That's really good.
All year last year, I made $7,000. It was pretty good. So So I don't need any experience. It's like an apprenticeship. So I'm just gonna pretty much be a helper.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll be on the ground, and then while I'm doing that, coming this fall, I'm going to be going to OSU IT. It's like a technician school, so
Is
I'll
that
learn.
up in OKC?
Yeah, down in OKC by the fairgrounds, right across the street.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So they have a little area there where you can learn how to climb poles, learn what you got to do with the poles.
Yeah.
Go up in the bucket, learn what you got to do, and it's really a job where you have to be a quick thinker. You got to be good with your hands, and
Yeah.
I've always kind of been good with my hands. Like growing up, I worked on cars a lot, so I really know how to use a tool. You know, I'm not gonna be going in there blindly, just
for
cutting
sure.
wires.
Yeah.
So like I said, I know Braden that worked there. My girlfriend's dad, he was actually best friends with the late owner. So I mean, pretty much a lineman, all they do is they install and repair electrical power lines and telecommunication cables. It's pretty much just a lot of electrician stuff. Some dig trenches for the cables. You got to go under the ground.
Doesn't sound fun.
Not at all.
And that just in itself sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Digging holes is one of the worst things I can possibly think of.
Yeah. Climbing the poles. So do you have how do you climb them?
So you on your shoe you have spikes.
Okay.
And so you'll stick the spikes in, and then you have this harness around you that you'll kind of push. I don't even know the correct term to describe it, but you have to throw it up there.
And then you
And then you stick your spikes in higher, and you keep throwing it up there. It's just
you can jump or
climbing a
you
tree.
climbing.
Yeah.
And they also have the bucket thing, right, too?
So that is definitely what I would prefer. The bucket.
The bucket,
'cause you're
for
on-
sure.
Yeah.
You're on,
You're on
How
something
tall are
safe.
those poles?
So the ones that I think I'll be dealing with are about 40 to 50 feet tall. And as a guy who's kind of, a little afraid of heights, it's
Yeah.
a little, a little scary. But just think of the money,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So,
got
so what? Yeah. What is the salary?
So the salary for an Oklahoma lineman is about $65,000 to $90,000 a year. It just it depends on the company.
Yeah.
So I'll start out just on the ground at $18 an hour.
So it's hourly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I will probably work 50 to 55 hour weeks while also being called in.
Yeah.
When there's big storms.
On standby,
or
just waiting.
If a power line falls, we have to.
How do they deal with that?
So pretty much is they'll cut off the power.
Okay.
And they have, it's like a bucket truck, but instead of a bucket at the end, they have a grabber. And they'll pretty much we'll push it up ourselves to a certain point to where the truck can get under it and then just pull it up.
Okay.
And they they have to
I know those are
redig the
heavy, too.
hole and I mean it's a 40-foot, wooden
pole, basically a tree.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, are they the ones that cut off the power? Or does when it falls, does that cut off the power?
There can be power lines that are live,
They just snap.
but
Like,
yeah,
when they
it just
go out,
depends
yeah.
on
snap.
if the line is still connected.
Yeah.
Because we had one snap a long time ago in my old house. We had a power line snap in our yard.
Yeah.
And so we like couldn't go outside till they came and like checked it and stuff.
Yeah. Because it could be live, it could not. And if you touch a
Yeah.
live wire like that,
Yeah.
that's not going to be fun.
Yeah.
So,
Not at all.
So it's a pretty can be pretty dangerous. Pretty
It
dangerous
can,
job.
yeah. You're in the weather. I mean, it could be up to 100 degrees. It could be 10 degrees. It could be raining. It could be snowing. It doesn't matter what the weather is. I'm going to be out there. They have really good pay. You get compensation for workplace accidents.
Oh, really?
Like, it's not like you can just break your arm and then
yeah, I'd be
they'll
like,
be like,
good luck.
sorry.
Yeah, I feel like the benefits
It
there.
just really wasn't, for you, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like the benefits of that place has to be insane.
Yeah, so like with Vail, they have eye insurance, health insurance. They have
Dental.
obviously compensation. Yeah, they have dental, and they have 401k and 401k matching.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
that is those are pretty good benefits.
Will they match your
in
401k?
itself. Yeah,
Yeah.
they have
Okay.
401k matching.
Up to a certain percent.
Yeah.
Um,
Gotta go that full percent.
So,
Yeah.
so
Or
yeah,
like 5%.
that'd be a good company to go with. I'm not really too sure about like OG&E or Cox if I was to like attempt to get a job there.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't need college, but in the fall I will be going to OSU-IT. I think that it's better to have all this hands-on training and learning all of this, like all the ways to go about things.
Yeah.
I-
Easier to get hired.
Yeah,
I
way
feel.
easier.
Yeah.
Coming in already experienced would be far
Absolutely.
better than especially during the summer while I'm working as a groundman.
Yeah.
And that'll be really good on my resume.
How long does the program take?
So it takes about a year and a half,
Okay.
and that's just learning not just power line stuff. You gotta learn like electricity flows, the way everything works, the way wires work. Where
Do you
to
already
cut,
know
what
most
to
of
cut.
that?
So a lot of it I do know just from, like I said, I grew up working on cars and trucks, so I know a good fair bit of, wiring and
Know your basics.
I know my basics.
For sure, yeah.
I'm not going into this completely blind.
Yeah.
So then I'll get certified, and hopefully I want to obtain my CDL, because you can get $5 more an hour
Really?
just having your CDL, and the CDL is to drive the bucket truck itself. So
Okay.
you kind of operate it. That would be really beneficial for me.
Yeah.
And I mean, we'll always need linemen.
Oh,
You know,
Yeah,
we're not
absolutely.
We're not
Always
gonna
need electricity.
we're not gonna just and use
just-
atomic power
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Yeah,
At least I
man.
hope not.
Unless we just all of a sudden go to a nuclear
Yeah.
power?
Yeah.
Solar power.
Atomic, yeah.
Well, someone's got to
Um,
install them.
I mean, yeah, and linemen, we've had linemen around since electricity started. You've always
Basically.
needed people to figure out how to.
Yeah. I'm just
Climb these
picturing
poles.
like old dudes in ladders.
Yeah, I can't
just,
imagine
like,
what that
just
would look
throwing 'em
like.
up there.
I can't imagine Benji Franklin.
Dude, I can't
climbing the
imagine
pole.
how many guys probably died trying to
Yeah,
fix
without
those.
pay.
Yeah,
Outlets.
it's very dangerous, but
Yeah.
yeah, it would be a really good job for me to
Yeah, for
to
sure. What's the? Did we talk about that? What's the pay on it? Did we?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
We talked
it's
about
like
that?
$75,000 to $90,000 a year, and that's just starting out.
Yeah, out of high school, that's great.
Like I probably won't make that much. So I mean, if I work 50-hour weeks, 50-hour weeks, that's like 2,800 hours a year. So yeah, I mean, I'd be making probably $50,000 a year this coming year.
Yeah.
And that's also while going to school. So
Right.
I mean, and I'm living at home. So I mean, I'll just be stacking up money. Hopefully buy a new truck or something.
Yeah. For
Be able
sure.
to get to the job.
Yeah.
Is
Don't
this
wanna-
a demanding job, do you think?
Yeah. Like we'll always need linemen. There's
Yeah.
never not going to be a need for them.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean,
As
we'll
long as time goes.
as long as we don't up and use atomic power, I think
And like
it'll
we
be
said,
good.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but so what's going on with you, Jackson?
Yeah.
What
What are
Me?
the plans after
All
high
right.
school?
So I'm going to be a corrosion technician. Corrosion technician. I keep messing that
Still
up.
can't say it.
Corrosion technician. Yeah, so I'm already hired. I had an interview May 6th with a recruiter for a company called High Ridge Corrosion.
Right.
And so they said they're going to hire me in May, and I'll get started in May doing that. So,
So what is a corrosion technician do?
Yeah, what are you doing?
so how it was explained to me was you'll be in a group of 3.
Right.
It's all out of state. You'll travel all around the country to different pipelines in the ground, and then your group of 3 will check these pipelines for corrosion and damage, and just test them, seeing how they're doing, how they're holding up. And so the group of 3, you'll have one guy with a magnetic
Detector.
Metal detector.
metal detector, looking for the pipeline, and then once he finds the pipeline, he'll line it out, and then you'll have another guy with ski sticks,
Yeah.
So he'll kind of just stick them in the ground, and then the magnetic waves or whatever it is will go down and read the corrosion
So
or
it'll
the
tell
pipeline.
It'll like tell you the corrosion level.
Yeah,
or
it'll
something
tell
like
you all the stuff you need to know.
that. Okay.
And then the other guy will be behind him picking up that line the first guy said.
So you said it's a 3-man crew, and this is out of state.
Yeah, 3-man crew, and you'll travel all around the states. All around the
Where do
country.
you think you'll be going mostly? I mean, is there like hot spots?
I'm not sure.
Right.
I think it's just all
pipeline
over.
all around.
Wherever the pipeline is. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So and then is this going to be like are you going to work out in the weather? Like does
Yeah,
the weather
so-
depict whether
Yeah,
you're
like, are
able
you
to?
always on call?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what the weather is. He said, if it's 110, you'll be out there. If it's -10, you'll be out there. 70, you'll be out there. Rain, snow, you're going to be out there working.
So you might get a pretty good tan on.
Yeah,
going.
no, sunburn. Pretty good sunburn, probably.
Pretty good sunburn.
Yeah, I don't really tan, but
for sure.
so you work 3 weeks on and then a week off.
Okay.
Or he said sometimes they'll go 5 weeks on and then 2 weeks off. So it just kind of depends.
Yeah.
So, and then they pay. So this company is in Prague, Oklahoma.
Right.
So our group will meet in Prague. We'll take a company truck and go to wherever we need to go. They'll pay for the mileage, and then they will also give you 3 meals a day.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe we will split the hotel. How it was explained to me is the 3 of us will split a hotel or split wherever we want to live.
Okay. Yeah.
What are like some benefits looking like?
Yeah, so the benefits are pretty good with this company. They have competitive wages, health insurance, health saving plan, dental insurance, vision insurance, short-term and long-term disability insurance, life insurance. They have a 401k plan, and then they'll also match your 401k.
Oh, so,
you
so
wanna do
those,
that.
so those are pretty
Yeah.
good
Yeah,
benefits.
it's a pretty
So,
good
I mean,
company. So
Not
I
only
feel
are you
like-
getting some good pay, you're getting really good
Yeah.
benefits.
yeah,
Yeah. I feel like they would have to be pretty good just because, like, you're walking like what 6 miles.
yeah. So the guy I talked to or got an interview with said that you'll probably be walking about 6 miles a day.
Yeah, and that's gonna be in
So-
the heat.
Yeah, I'll be
cold.
in whatever.
Probably got a big backpack on with lunch and
Yeah,
snacks
If
and
it's
water.
cold, you're gonna have on a lot more
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm not.
it's really more like 20 miles.
Yeah.
It should be
like it.
easy. I don't think it will be
Yeah.
too hard.
And
Yeah.
and is the demand for this job similar to the demand of other pipeline jobs, or is this going to
No.
always be a thing?
I think it'll always be. I mean, you're always gonna have to check.
Yeah,
your
I mean, there's
Yeah.
always going to be pipelines.
Yeah, you're gonna always have to check your pipelines. So I would assume it's pretty demanding. I know what the guy was talking to me about is he's got several groups already planned and lined up, but they're only hiring like one group a month.
Okay.
Okay.
At least this company. This is what
Right.
this company is doing. So
Yeah.
I'm in the group of May. So as soon as I graduate, I got
You're straight
lucky,
to
and
work.
he's
Yeah.
Well,
Right then and there.
yeah, they'll train me because I don't have any experience. They're gonna train me.
How long do you think that'll take?
I don't think too long. it's not that complicated.
Yeah.
Just got to read some.
What are some
Technology.
like traits that you need to kind of have in order to be?
Yeah, I can read off the qualifications it has on the website for this. So, high school diploma or GED, have to have a valid state driver's license with clean abstract, ability to pass and observe DOT drug screening, as well as being subject to random testing throughout the employment, pass background check, ability to complete operate qualifications as assigned, strong communication skills.
Yeah, so
You kind of need that for everywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
for sure.
and you probably have pretty good communication skills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Growing up playing like football, and baseball,
Football,
there's
yeah.
no way you could just suck at.
You never
at
know.
talking.
Yeah.
Never know.
Doing
I mean, it doesn't always work when you have other people that aren't good at communicating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does make
it's a
it
team
hard.
thing.
Yeah.
I'll be with the little team of 3. So
Not too many people where other people won't be heard, but just enough where
Yeah,
you can
no.
all
Yeah.
talk and
we'll be able to all
yeah.
get our mind out.
Yeah.
And you also have to have what I'll be learning. You'll have to have your AMPPCP1 tester certification.
What's that?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Yeah. I just know that they're gonna train me and they'll get me a.
Yeah. So,
So it's a
what
cert-
are the
it's just
certifications?
training.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Certification,
it's just a
basically.
certification. What doesn't take long.
Just saying I know how to do this.
Yeah.
Pretty much like I did what they wanted me to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet, Jackson. Yeah, your pay's gonna be really good too, right out.
Yeah,
of high
especially
school.
Yeah.
especially not having to.
Yeah, pays
Yeah.
65, 70K starting.
You staying at the house, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay home.
Yeah.
I mean, no reason to
Yeah,
move out. When
yeah,
you're only gonna be
you're
home
on.
1 week.
Yeah, so you're gonna be stacking up.
Three,
No,
Yeah.
no
Be
reason to
saving
go,
all my money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no reason
yeah.
to
absolutely.
get a
And-
house and
Is
not be there.
Yeah.
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 Is it a job where you can like move up, or is everybody kind of at the same entry level?
I'm not sure how, if like the dude who's actually testing will get paid more, or if we all kind of rotate and do the same, or if they just assign us to that job and that's what we do every time. I'm not really sure about that, but I mean, there are definitely. I know he talked to me. He said a guy started at this, a corrosion technician, and then eventually, he started a family, had some kids, and didn't want to be gone all the time, so he got an office job, which
Yeah.
pays more too. So
Okay.
eventually, I think you can.
So once
work
you
your
start
way.
a family, it's not like this
You don't
job
have to stay there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they're not going to they probably don't let everyone just move up.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not just
you gotta.
whatever you want.
Yeah, no.
For sure.
So, yeah, and then also I know he told me in the month of December, from December 15th to January 15th, they got the whole month off. They got that time span off.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So it's not like you're gonna be gone the entire year.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, they said they really try to work with their employees. He said
Time wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said they're trying to get to enough groups where they can kind of work with the groups and give them, instead of giving them that December to January time off, give them whatever they want.
Right.
So, because
schedule the time that's
Yeah,
gonna
he
be
said a
off.
lot of guys like to hunt and want to get off during hunting season and stuff
Right.
like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, you'll have a good chunk of money saved up
Yeah,
there
no.
too.
Saving all that. Yeah. So,
Especially not having to pay for gas, pay for meals.
yeah. Yep. They pay
You're,
for
you're,
real.
you three of you, you're all splitting like one, maybe two hotel rooms.
Yeah,
Like the
hopefully
hotels
one.
now are,
Right.
like now the hotels are what, 2 beds, a futon?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you can get.
Yeah, y'all are gonna have to figure out who's on the futon.
Yeah. We'll
Who's the,
rotate.
who's the bottom B? You know,
Yeah. Yeah. So,
corrosion technician.
yeah. I didn't even know anything about it till
Yeah, that was
about a month ago.
that's kind of how I was. Like I knew about linemen, obviously.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize the extent of like how high the demand is. You know, like
Yeah.
you really need them, and like when I learned that was kind of what I wanted to do out of high school, I was kind of it was during the we had a storm recently, and our power was out, and I was like, man, I could just if I was working for it, the power would already be on.
Yeah, looking like we might need you here soon, don't
Yeah,
you?
I might be on call. Better turn the ringer on.
So I'm excited. Can't wait to get started in May. So, Kel,
awesome.
what you got for us?
Yeah.
All right, so my plans after high school is I want to be a mechanic on cars, trucks, all that good stuff. So the whole goal layout, I gotta graduate high school, of course.
Right. Of course.
Gotta be done. And then so I applied at Meridian up in Stillwater, but so they have Guthrie gets in for free if you're still in high school, as you guys know. And so the adult students, they get picked second. So if my automotive technology, if that class is full, then I won't be able to go that semester, which is kind of tough because I've already done a visit and everything there.
Yeah.
And we just don't know if I've got accepted yet.
Right.
Is that the only school in the area that does that?
No. So Meridian, and then in Edmond we have Francis Tuttle.
Francis Tuttle, yeah.
Which I've heard is also really good.
Yeah,
Both schools are great, of course, but
Definitely the preferred one is Stillwater, though.
yeah. We just know a couple people up there. You know, I've already went and gone on a visit, talked to them. I like the teachers up there and everything. The facility is actually really good.
Yeah.
They have a huge garage, a whole lot of tools.
And so, do you want to work on more like 2-axle cars, or are you looking to get into more of like diesel mechanics or
Semis.
I don't think I would want to get into semis as much. I feel like
seems like a pain.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot.
Everything's heavier.
Yeah, way heavier. Bigger wrenches.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like because I kind of know cars more. I know nothing about semis.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, so I feel like it'd be easier and better for me to do my best on just cars and trucks and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Gas engines.
Combustion.
So if you don't get into Meridian, are you gonna look to get into Francis Tuttle, or is it just kind of wait for Meridian to open up?
Yeah. So that's really gonna be a game time decision, depending on when we find out. Like, I haven't even applied at Francis Tuttle yet.
Yeah.
Right. I've never been there, but if I don't get into Meridian, there is a chance I could go up to Francis Tuttle because I don't think they do like the free high school stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like it'd be easier to get in there.
Maybe like first come, first serve.
Basically, yeah.
So what's worst case scenario? Both schools all full.
Worst case scenario, I take a year off from school, keep working at O'Reilly's, go full.
And that in itself is experience.
Thank you.
You gonna go again?
I covered it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not like you're a full-on mechanic, but I'm sure you've changed your fair share of batteries. And
I've changed my fair share of batteries. Yesterday I got into it with a GMC Yukon taillight. As you guys can tell, it won.
Oh.
Lost that battle,
but got the bulb changed, got the job done.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Nice old lady. She was very nice. She asked if I was okay, if I needed a Band-Aid.
What a nice lady. So then you have experience. So this is something you've known you wanted to do for a while then?
No, so I got into cars about 2 years ago. I was watching Fast and Furious on Netflix one day. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do that forever.
Rip Paul Walker.
Yeah, and R.I.P. I really started getting into working on cars about this year actually. After I got my job up at O'Reilly's, I found out it's not as hard as it looks once you know what you're looking for and what this stuff is called, it's way easier.
Yeah.
So what are the requirements to get into Meridian?
Yeah. Is it just more of like be a high school student that didn't flunk every class, or?
Yeah.
Like a 3.0 GPA?
I mean, of course grades are going to matter. You got to have pretty decent grades to get in. They're not like if you fail out, I don't think it'd be harder for you. Like it's it's not saying you're not going to get in, but it's going to be harder.
Way harder.
Yeah.
Like, say, a straight A kid wants to get in, and there's one spot left.
He's probably going to get
I
in
bet you
compared
he's gonna
to
get
to
in.
you,
Yeah.
or not you, but like somebody else.
Yeah. And a lot of it is really just space in the classrooms, you know. I was here first, basically.
Yeah.
Stuff like
I
that.
applied before you did.
Yeah.
So, okay. What does like a salary look like for a mechanic?
So it's going to be like about 50 to 60 a year.
Okay.
Depending on where you go, of course.
Yeah, because
like,
I know dealerships are a lot different than
Yeah,
the
I bet
mechanic shops themselves.
yeah, so dealerships are going to pay more.
Right.
Normally, of course. If you get into like maybe a high performance shop, I bet you you're
like,
gonna
like
be,
Mercedes or
Yeah.
especially like Mercedes AMG down
Yeah.
at OKC.
Yeah, I bet they're making good money. over
I
there.
wouldn't doubt it.
Great money.
So what's kind of like where do you want to be in 5 years to 10 years with this?
5 to 10. Hopefully working at a good performance shop. Maybe up in Edmond. I know they have Exotics.
Yeah, Exotics is a good one to go
Yeah,
to.
they have a really good one. They are legally allowed to sell Ferrari. Ferrari's there. Not a lot of people are allowed to do that.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's Ferrari. man.
Ferrari.
Yeah.
Enzo's kind of a D-bag.
Yeah. Yeah, but hopefully working at a good performance shop or a good dealership, making good money. End goal is hopefully to have a good shop here in
Yeah.
Guthrie. You know,
Like your own kind of shop.
Yeah.
having my own shop.
Yeah, end goal is kind of something we didn't really talk about.
Yeah.
So Jackson, like, what is your end goal? Is this something you're going to want to do for your whole life? or-
Probably not something I want to do for my whole life.
Yeah, because that's where I'm kind of sitting.
4 or 5 years, and then hopefully be able to kind of move up in the company because the
Right.
company sounds great. Like they
Yeah.
really care about their employees.
Potential.
Yeah,
Lots of
and
it.
so hopefully I'll be able to move up and kind of
Yeah.
get like an office job or maybe like a recruiter. That guy was a recruiter.
Yeah,
Maybe be able to
that's what I was going to say. I kind of feel like I don't want to be climbing poles the rest of my life. You know?
yeah,
Yeah.
Like just more of a 10-year thing.
Yeah,
your
being
body's
away
gonna
for
be shot.
3 weeks,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
at a
that
time.
wouldn't be
you know.
something I'd want to do.
I wouldn't
for
want
my
to do
whole
that
life.
forever. Yeah, so
Yeah, and you know, with like mechanic stuff, you know, cars are going to be around forever.
Yeah,
they're
we're not
never
gonna just
gonna go
automatically
away.
yeah, we'll
switch
we'll
to-
always have
Yeah.
pipelines. And
Jackson,
matter what they
Jackson's
say.
always going to call me up. Hey, I need my oil change.
I'm actually changing my own oil.
Oh.
Hey, your target audience could be Hayden. You know,
It could be.
put his antifreeze in it.
Yep. $80. Yeah, for sure.
No, but you could definitely have a job as a mechanic forever because
Oh, yeah.
no matter what they say, we're not gonna switch to electric cars. There's no way they're not gonna.
Not every car.
I wouldn't. I mean,
I don't think.
hey,
I don't
Unless-
think they'd make
At
every
least
car.
in
know.
our generation,
Yeah,
I don't see that happening.
I think unless
not in our generation.
No.
Yeah.
I think unless huge changes happen soon, like very soon, it's not going to happen in our
So
generation.
you're sitting pretty then.
I'm sitting pretty, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yep. And you know, family-wise,
Yeah, you're not gonna be gone.
yeah, it's basically maybe your 9 to 5, maybe 12-hour shift
yeah,
every now
you know,
and
maybe a
then.
little bit of overtime here and there.
Yeah, of course. So, you know, it's going to be pretty easy.
Inside, you're inside.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about
Heat.
the weather.
Well,
AC,
You know, it
sometimes.
depends on the shop though. Because
That is true. That is true.
Some don't have AC.
You better.
Yeah.
Suck. Hot days. Summer.
I mean, open the door.
I think
Yeah.
it'd be worse if it's cold because you know
Yeah,
if
I'd rather be
if you're-
hot than
Yeah,
cold.
if you're
wrenching on an engine and that snaps and you're
Oh.
punching the block, you're gonna end up looking like me.
yeah.
Yep. But yeah, that's my plans. You know, hopefully Meridian
plan.
works out well, get to everywhere I want to be. Ty, what you got for us? What are your
yeah,
plans?
what's
Ties.
what's the athlete of the year to do here?
All right. So mine's kind of like to most people it sounds like outrageous, but just like it's always been a dream of mine since I was little to just be in the NFL and just really just feel the competition. I mean, obviously I've got to graduate high school.
Right.
I've got to go to a college.
Have you applied to any colleges?
I
yet?
have. I think I'm pretty positive I'm going to go to UCO and just try to walk on and play there for 2 years and then
Yeah, you can walk on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you have any offers?
Well, I have 3, but they're like no disrespect to them, but they weren't.
What you say?
They weren't. I didn't think when I looked at them that they'd be that good. I felt like I went to a visit one of them in Arkansas, and I felt like I was just watching a high school game.
Right.
But,
Well,
yeah.
do you know the? Or I guess you probably don't want to name drop, but
Yeah,
Name drop 'em.
I
Name
wouldn't-
drop
I
'em.
wouldn't
Name drop
do
'em.
that.
Hendrix College.
See, I thought Hendrix was a good program.
see,
Are you sure?
Yeah,
they didn't-
I've,
they
I've
didn't-
heard good things about
I
it.
this was
They didn't look that good for football. That was the one I went to in Arkansas.
It was Hendrix.
Yeah,
So is
They're
it?
Division II, aren't they?
D3.
33? Hendrix? Are you sure?
I'm positive. Look it up.
I mean, I get you know more than me.
Yeah.
So I mean, is it
Could have
just
sworn they're Division II. Okay.
is it just NFL that you're pursuing, or like
You got
is-
the XFL,
you got
the
XFL.
AFL,
I mean,
the
that's
CFL.
see, that's like a something.
There's-
That's a plan
it-
B.
That's just like the plan B. If
There's
the
a lot
NFL,
of opportunities, though.
Yeah, I mean, because the NFL is like the greatest athletes. Like, there's not going to be somebody that's not that good that's going to be in the NFL.
Yeah.
Gonna have to work on your speed. Can't. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
outrunning
my
you.
gosh. You're funny. But I feel like if the NFL, if they're kind of just like iffy about it, then yeah, I can just always go to the XFL.
Yeah.
Like go because I feel like that'd be fun too. Because even now, like the NFL started playing in like different countries, but like in the XFL and all those other FLs, you're playing in like different countries in front
there's
of
all
like
types
millions of different people that
I know someone recently who went over to, I can't remember the country. I think it was Germany. He went over to Germany for 6 months to play football there.
Oh wow.
So
Are you,
So are you ready for?
Lydia's,
oh yeah,
you know,
yeah,
her sister,
her
His
brother,
her
yeah,
boyfriend.
yeah.
Oh
boyfriend.
really?
Yeah.
He's from Tuttle.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he
That's-
played at North Texas.
He is big. I saw him.
Yeah,
on
no, he's
Instagram.
huge, bro.
He's pretty big.
So are you ready for all that traveling then?
I think I am. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm ready to
you don't
do
think
Family
that'll
wise, how do you think that's gonna
Affect your
work out?
like my family right now or
Yeah.
like my family in the future.
Both.
Are you
Both.
Okay, my family now. I feel like in college. Well, since I'm going to UCO for those 2 years
You just
before I
live here.
yeah, it's pretty close to home.
So you're
It's
gonna
just
stay
in
home?
Edmond. No,
No?
no.
You're gonna live
I'm gonna
on
go. I'm gonna
campus?
live on campus.
Yeah.
I feel
Well,
like
yeah,
it'll be
as an
easier.
athlete, you
Yeah,
kinda need
so
to.
because wake
Yeah.
up for 5 a.m.
Yeah,
practices.
you'll be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave from my house at 3 or something.
Yeah.
But in the future, like if I do make it to the NFL, I feel like
To remember us.
Yeah.
I won't forget y'all. I won't forget this podcast.
Remember this podcast.
I feel like
Capstone Podcast.
in the future, like my family, I mean, I've seen a lot of NFL players, like their family comes with them. Like they get the suite. But if not,
Yeah.
like I'm getting paid enough where I think I could pay to get them in somewhere, like a suite or something, so that they're not like out in the cold
Yeah, I
if it's
think-
like 10 degrees
for
or
sure. Yeah.
So, let's just say worst comes to worst.
Yeah,
UCO doesn't work
Yeah,
out. What's
right.
the plan? Are you just,
What if it
I'm still
busts?
gonna go to college at UCO.
Yeah.
What are you going for?
What's
I'm
the
going
major?
I'm going for physical therapy.
physical therapy?
So that like
Yeah.
eventually, even if like football doesn't work out, I'm still close to football or
Yeah,
just close to
for sure.
athletes
Yeah.
enough where I'm helping them.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
about doing that when I tore my ACL. But things change.
Yeah. So, have
So
you-
if you don't get to walk, if you don't make the team at UCO, are you just gonna hang the cleats up?
No.
Or are you gonna try to go somewhere else?
I'm gonna
Continue
try-
to grind.
Yeah.
tryouts.
I mean, like, even if I don't make it that first year, I can still do it again, and I can still play there for 2 years since I get
Yeah.
my 4 years of eligibility.
Yeah.
Like if I don't make it the first year, I can always still go back and try again
Yeah.
until I get on the team.
Yeah.
for sure.
There's just like that determination. Like I don't want football to end
Yeah.
after high
Nah.
school.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel you.
So, have you looked into physical therapy at all?
For college or just like after?
Like after, like in general.
I mean, a little bit, yeah. I've looked at like what I'm gonna have to do, like the people I'll work with. I mean, it's not always gonna be fun. It's
Yeah,
gonna
of
be like
course.
people complaining all the time about
Yeah.
like
I never complain. My physical therapy.
like older people coming in talking about their arthritis or something.
Yeah.
I'm just like I can't really help you with that, but here's a stretch or two.
Yeah. Yep.
So physical therapy is like a plan B for you. Or
Yeah. If my mom heard that, she'd be really mad. But yeah.
yeah. So you said UCO for 2 years. Are you gonna transfer?
I'm gonna try to like after UCO for 2 years. I feel like I'm gonna redshirt my freshman year.
Yeah.
Just try to get bigger, learn all
Yeah.
the stuff, get faster,
Of course.
Yeah.
stronger, all of that, and then like after those first 2 years, go to like just to see what D1 is. Like, just to feel that environment,
It's
feel
a
that
whole
competitiveness.
different-
Yeah, because I know
Yeah.
moving from, like, high school, even just any college sport.
Up to UCO is still huge.
Any college of any D3, JUCO, D2, D1 is going to be big change.
Yeah.
So I'm ready for, like, going into
Facilities.
D2. Yeah, and then, like, seeing, like, okay, this is D2. But then D1 is just, like, just the gap. Because they're
Yeah.
D2, D1, they're right next to each other, but the gap I just know is going to be huge.
Yeah.
So what's the dream D1 college then?
Well, the dream was always OU.
Go Pokes.
But recently I looked at it, and it's not like OU is always going to have people there. So they don't really have walk-on tryouts. They haven't since 2019. But OSU always holds walk-on tryouts.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I felt like after 2 years, just try to go either walk on or get an offer from OSU and just play there.
And Jacob's there right
Yeah.
now.
And I
Jacob.
also that's just 2 more years of college.
Yeah.
I'm just getting it more used to it. And then after that, hopefully make it to the draft.
Yeah.
Now, what
And
if
go ahead.
what if so say you try out OSU, they say you can be on the team, but you get a better deal, like a scholarship from a worse team. What's the
I mean, I feel like D1 is D1 no matter where you go. There's definitely been people that have played for, like, not necessarily bad teams, but not the better teams of the D1 that have gone to the NFL and have still done stuff.
If you're good, you'll make.
Yeah.
They'll find you if you're
Like
good.
Curry's year with Davidson.
yeah?
They weren't the greatest team in the history, but look where
But
he's at. He was top
good.
13 pick.
Yeah.
So are you gonna pick playing time over the name, or the name over playing time? Like Oklahoma over TCU, or not TCU, but
I was gonna say
like
they're pretty
you get
good.
on Oklahoma, but the chances of playing time aren't really there. But you can get
You
on
go to a
Tulsa
lower
or
D1.
something, like a school like Tulsa, or
And you-
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
got a
and the
starting
playing
spot.
time.
It'd be something like that, because if I go somewhere, if I'm not playing, I can't really NFL
They can't look at you.
can't look at me. They can't see me as, like, how good I could be.
Yeah.
Because I'm just getting in a few snaps. But if I can play continuously and just let them see that I'm good enough.
I mean, you could also get drafted out of D2 if you
Yeah,
ever
you
stay
can.
in D2. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
Elliot,
always a
stay good.
possibility.
Elliot Curry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't get drafted, but I mean,
And then you can always try out for the combine.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's always a way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's always a way for
Multiple
everything.
ways.
Yeah.
I feel like football's been forever. I don't feel
Yeah.
like that's gonna go anywhere
Yeah,
anytime
definitely
soon.
not.
There's always
No,
gonna be
it's only
people who
going up.
love the
There's
sport.
more and more leagues.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're just adding more to it.
And, there's always, if not playing, there's always jobs around.
Exactly.
Around.
There's
Oh,
always,
yeah.
there's always
Like
a way you
physical
can
therapy.
build
Yeah.
around football.
Maybe a coach spot. in the
Exactly.
future
Have you ever
could
thought
be.
about coaching? I know you did that. Did you ever do that 7-on-7?
Yeah, I coached a little bit. I have to coach either college athletes or little kids because I don't like high schoolers.
Nah,
I
I don't like little kids.
Yeah.
I feel like the little kids are like, they're just now getting into it. They're learning. I feel like I could teach them right instead of just like,
Get a good foundation.
Yeah.
like throw them into something and then they go to high school or junior high and it's way different. And they're just
Yeah.
like, oh man, my little league coach sucked.
Be Coach
Yeah.
Ty.
So yeah,
What would be Coach Eaton or Coach Ty?
a little bit of both.
Coach Ty.
Depending on how I'm feeling that day.
The ones you like can call you Coach Ty.
Depends on how they played.
Yeah, that's how they played the day
It's
before.
Coach Eaton today.
Everybody on the line. But yeah, I mean, high school, I feel like the high school level, it's not that hard to learn. So I could coach that. It's just like the constant of high school students, high school males especially.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
See, I could only coach the Okie defense. Like the only thing I know. I know that Okie defense in and out. Yeah.
I feel you.
a little bit of running back plays.
Yeah. Not really.
No.
In my 4 years of high school, I didn't memorize the plays till my senior year.
Gosh, that's sad.
They just kind of handed you the ball and you took off.
No, I just have to ask Calvert.
Which way am I going?
Before every play, I was like, yo, where am I going? And then when I actually started getting some playing time, I tried to memorize a few.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So,
most of the time I was like, yo, what we doing?
Which way am I going?
Sure.
I
So,
mean,
what's the pay look like for your average NFL player?
Like starting out,
So like the average, I mean, they get paid by the week. of like either the games they've played or like the practices, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, you can get fined. That's bad. But of course, you can get fined for anything, missing skipping practice, missing a weight room session, any of that. Like that'll catch you. But like the average is 430,000 a week,
and
even that's just like minimum.
Yeah,
That I could be on the team or
even the practice squad is like
practice squad's
150, 200K.
Yeah, you're making good money.
Like even just to sit on the
but
practice
if you
squad.
think about it, the way that they're using their bodies, it's not like
It's not a long term.
It's a
Yeah,
sacrifice
it's like
for sure.
It's like at the most 10 years.
Yeah.
Especially depending on your position.
Yeah.
Really.
Unless you're Tom Brady.
Receiver.
Yeah, unless you're Tom Brady.
Yeah. You don't ever get hit. He's done now. Maybe.
Maybe.
Never know.
We'll
Never
see
know
in
with
5
him.
years.
Yeah. We'll see. had to go through a divorce to
Yeah, that really.
get him to quit.
Yeah.
The NFL, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a lot of benefits. I mean, you're getting paid enough. You can
pay for
your benefits, but
Yeah. And
I
of
mean,
course, there's gonna be like health.
of course, they're paying for like your health, your family, your
And
finances.
you always have
wellness.
every team has like their
Trainers.
team
Yeah.
doctors.
Yeah,
and all
somebody they
that.
can go to, somebody
Yeah.
who their nutritionist, help them get the right food.
Yeah,
That's the same thing with like college and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna go to someone and they're gonna tell you what you need to eat. They're gonna give you like a plan of what you should be eating
Yeah, they'll
instead.
put you on a workout. Yeah, you'll get big.
You can get big fast.
Too. Yeah.
That's for sure.
Anything else? Any other questions? I mean, that's my plan.
I think we've all got a good head on our
Oh,
shoulders.
Yeah.
my end goal.
Your end goal.
My end goal is pretty much like not maybe 5 years, just as long as I can, really, before I like really feel like the wear and tear on my body of just however much I can save up, put in like, of course, like a savings
Yeah,
for my retirement, 401k, all of that.
for sure.
Yeah, definitely want to save all that. With football, because it's not long
So a
term.
question I want to ask is: it the money or is it the career? What are you striving for? Like, would you rather have like
I'd rather just like
a career you enjoy?
yes,
or
of
more
course,
money?
because I feel like with football, I've always enjoyed and loved football. I'd do it if I didn't get paid.
Yeah.
Because it's just like
Yeah.
it's just so much fun to me. Like the competition, it makes me want to be better.
Just be able to hit someone. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like it makes you wants to be better. It makes you want to be like a better person, strive for bigger, better things. So like the pay is not really an option for me. I don't really care for that. I just like that. So like in college they have like what do they call those?
NIL deals?
NIL deals.
Yeah, I was gonna
You can
ask,
always
does UCO have any like NIL deals?
I think they do.
I'm sure
actually.
they do.
Because I know I talked to Jacob and he said like I mean he's a walk on OSU and he's getting like 1,000 a week or 1,000 a month, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like NIL
was
deals,
1,000,
you're getting paid
2,000,
in
something
college
like that.
to play
for
football.
sure.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can already save that up. So even if like NFL doesn't work or like the other FLs don't work, you still have that money saved up. Where if you start like me with physical therapy, I could save up enough where I could start a business for physical therapy
Yeah,
around
Absolutely.
and just help people out.
Yeah.
Like you, Jackson. You're gonna need all that walking you're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
And I'm already wake up in the morning.
Just
Feel
sore.
it.
Yeah.
So we've got pro athlete, mechanic, corrosion technician, and
Lineman.
Alignment.
That's a lineup.
Lineup.
That's a pretty good lineup.
That's
Only
a good starting
Only
point right
one of
there.
us going to college.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Well,
Just
technically two of us.
Yeah.
Still technically
Yeah.
college, yeah.
They trade
IT.
school.
Yeah.
Trades, yeah.
I'm the only one not doing any schooling.
Yeah.
You get off free.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys good?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Good.
Hopefully Miss Graff likes us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please don't fail us.
Give us the A.
Yeah, we need that A. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is our first podcast, second take. You know, Mike's
Mike's
cut out
Mike's
the first
wasn't
time
having it.
about
Yeah.
an hour in. So
I think
take two. But yeah, Ms. Graff, thank you for watching,
Thank
and
you.
we hope you enjoyed. We will see you.
That was 44
All right.
minutes.